Okay, I will. All right. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. It is Coach Tia. I am well past 2 o'clock today on doing a live. What does it say? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Okay, so this is my first time actually going live on YouTube. Thank you guys for all of your support on Facebook and where am I? TikTok, things of that nature. I really do not know what's going on with YouTube right now. I have no clue, but I'm learning. Anyway, I wanted to make this relevant today because I had, I guess, in order to stream on my phone, I'm streaming on my phone. But also, let's see, it says I can share. Hold on, let me see. Please like and subscribe my video, by the way, you guys. Like and subscribe. I'm not sure how this actually works. This is my first time. So, again, I'm not really sure how this works. So, I guess I just have to continue to okay, I'm back. Anyway, I'm learning. I wanted to be positive today and come on and talk to you guys about um, how can I put this? Uh, Engaging in real life traumas, the things that I've been through in my life, how you can beat these things, and sometimes how you're having to cut off family and friends because of your success. Now, let me just be real with y'all. It has never been easy for me to do any of these things in my life. I've always been a giver. So if you are like me and you're a giver, your heart is good. So anything that you do, you mean well. But people like us are going to come up against the most craziest challenges in the world. People going to try to knock you down. They're going to say you on drugs. They're going to say different things about your character to try to assassinate it. I've been in that for a very long time now, y'all, and I am 42 years old, so I can tell you a lot. You know, if you look on my YouTube, there are shorts there pertaining to my life story if you want to get to know me, because this is just my first live. I don't want to just, kill you guys on the live on the first day, but to show you that, trauma is real with every human, not just me, every human. And these are things that we have to try and conquer in our life in order to be successful. So the first thing to do is, listen to God and what God is telling you to do. Number two, whatever your religious beliefs are, whatever your higher power is, that's who you need to be listening to. You got to remove everybody from around you in order to even hear, spiritually and take control of what's going on in your life. One of the things that I had to do that really, really hurt me in love was to cut off men that were hurting me. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Now I see what's going on. One thing was to cut off the men in my life. Let me tell y'all. When it come down to men, have had the toughest time in my life. Listen, from abuse to degrading. But, God kind of put something in me that was really tough. So instead of, back in the day, I used to engage in it, was going to jail, doing all kind of stuff. But to make a long story short, to recognize with the trauma that they had in them, what they saw, and try to correct it is what it is. But I will tell you one thing I've learned trying to do that is that it only hindered me. It only hindered me. So now as a coach, I'm on here coaching women to do better. I don't think I'm better than y'all. So please don't take it that way. Just understand that, we're better together than we are apart. We can learn from each other. There's a lot of women that I've helped in my life, and I'm not bragging. I don't need no bragging rights for that. But it's just a lot of women. We need to get it together mentally and physically. And men too. Men too. So here I am doing my first live, and I want y'all to understand that I'm only here to help. If you need me, I will drop my email so we can communicate. I want to start a school of hard knocks. My life hasn't been easy at all, but nobody's life is easy. Believe me, somebody going through something. I mean, that's just the way that it is. But how you get over that trauma is what I want to teach y'all to do. Everybody need help. Everybody need help. Everybody need help. What I've discovered, everybody needs help. But I will tell you this. The first thing you need to do in order to get yourself together is cut off toxic behaviors around you. You got to drop that pattern. You got to drop that pattern because that's only going to hinder you. I had people so jealous of me. So jealous of me and envious of me, and I ain't had shit. I ain't had, excuse my expression, Lord, I don't need to be cussing. I ain't had nothing for them to be jealous of me. But they would, I was a single parent, trying to make it, struggling. And one child was enough for me. And I'm looking at women with 5, 6, 8 kids trying to, you understand what I'm saying? Trying to, make it in this world by themselves and trying to depend on men and all of that. And I only had one. So that was God saying, I know we ain't finna get her to, because she she ain't gonna be able to handle it. But anyway, it hurt me because along the way, I was trying to help so many people along my journey and trying to, be the best version of myself. Because even though I was going through all this pain, y'all, and people they still tearing me down to this day. You hear me? Still tearing me down to this day. But even though I went through that, God still rose up in my life and showed them that I could be successful. I could have, some of them didn't even think that I would even have this house as big as I got it. Just losing cars, losing houses, moving, trying to make a better life for my son. So I do understand. And some of the people that were very, very close to me, I had to let them go. Because this journey that I'm on right now, they can't go with me. They can't go with me. Thank you for subscribing. Who is this at Love You? This is my first time going live on YouTube, boo. So what I'm going to do is I have a computer here and I was going to go live on that, but I'm going to try to see if I can link them together. But again, I'm not going to hold y'all that long. I do have positive affirmations that I do give out on a daily. Where you get that? Where did I get what? Let me see. Where did I get what? I don't even know what you're saying. I can't, it's coming in so fast. But anyway, if you don't cut off toxic behaviors in your life, you can't grow. And we all need to grow. We all have to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? We have to grow. We have to grow. And men have tried to tear me down. Even my significant others. You know what I'm saying? I love my family, but this journey right here, because you can't be happy for me. You don't want to be happy for me. You want to tear me down. People used to say it's like crabs in a bucket. As soon as you try to climb to the top, it's so many people trying to pull you down. But they try to do it in the slick way. They try to do it like you don't understand. They try to treat you like you a simp. It's just so many different things that I have experienced, y'all. I cannot explain to y'all how crazy this life of mine has been. And these are things that I can share with you guys intimately that would actually, you wouldn't even believe me because it's so shocking. I have seen death probably like 2 times in my life from men beating on me, trying to hurt me and, things of that nature. Family trying to tear me down, talking about me, even when I was at my lowest, not being there. From my best friend not being here with us no more because, somebody took her out. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's just, different things like that. And I want to be transparent with y'all. I want to be 100. This is my personality. I don't want to sugarcoat nothing or make it sound like it's sweet because it ain't sweet. Cause it ain't sweet. And it ain't, and this, and as long as you on this side of the dirt, it's not gonna be that way. It ain't gonna be sweet. You gotta take the good with the bad. But I will tell you this though. If you believe in anything in this world, you believe in higher power, I'm telling you, he'll change all of that around for you. But you gotta be willing to cut off toxic behaviors in your life. And that's a process. That is a process. That's not anything easy to do, especially when you love somebody. Sometimes it gotta be your kids. Sometimes it got to be your kids. You know, and this is how serious I am. Thank you for having my back. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes it's got to be your kids, out your mama, your brother, your sister, your daddy. Because sometimes they don't have themselves together enough to give you anything. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to really, really focus on yourself and love yourself enough to become the better version of yourself. And these things, y'all, I have done and conquered. And I thank God every day for loving a G like me. But anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all that long. This is my first live. I'm excited. Thank you for engaging in this with me. You understand what I'm saying? I know it sounds harsh, but I isolated myself so that I can keep negative energy from around me. And I'm telling y'all, I feel better. You know, I'm doing better. I have more than most. More than most. And I thank God for that every day, because it was a time where everybody had before me. Everybody had before me, and I still engaged with them. I still loved them. I didn't hate on them. I gave them my heart. I showed up, you know, only to get nothing back in return but jealousy, envy, hate, you know. And like I said, sometimes, you know, you could even see it in your kids. But, you know, sometimes you got to cut your kids off and let God spin that block so they can come back to you. I have one son. He's 25 years old, and Lord, have we battled. Because how I raised him once he became a grown man, you know, I had people coming after me. They was coming after him. And I feel like, you know, sometimes because I raised him and I didn't teach him how to hate, I put love in him. He was like, that's grandma. That's, yeah, but he didn't realize until now how the hate, you understand what I'm saying? So sometimes it takes a little bit of maturity to fall in line and get into place. But then once you do that, you know, you just become the better version of yourself. So before I get out of here, I'm going to drop some affirmations. Because if y'all know me from Facebook, y'all know I drop my affirmations. Just to be encouraging to you guys today. You know what I'm saying? My first time going live on YouTube. I'm excited about this platform. Listen, y'all. I'm almost sad sometimes when I think about, like, some of the things I've been through. But I can say, let me take my time. I can say that I'm proud of me. And I'm going to continue this journey. Excuse me, y'all. I just get emotional sometimes. Because it was so hard just, you know, trying to maintain, you know. But Lord knows I ain't mean to do that. But I'm telling you, if you just hold on. If you just hold on. All right, y'all. Let me get it together. All right. I don't need someone else to make me feel happy. I don't need someone else to make me feel happy. Let's see what this is. I will not compare myself to strangers. Here you go. I will not compare myself to strangers. Let's see what else we got. I choose to be proud of myself. So this is the last one I'm going to do today, because I want y'all to continue to like and subscribe to my channel. And Lord knows I didn't mean to break down today, y'all. For real. But I want y'all to understand I've been strong for so long. Taking crap for so long from people. Breaking me down, hurting me, abusing me. to a point that I had to be strong and stand up for myself. And that was a hard thing to do because you don't never know what's going on behind closed doors. But trust me, this is what made me made me a beautiful, beautiful diamond in the rough. So let me encourage you. You don't need nobody else to be proud of yourself. You don't need nobody else to stand up for you. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Okay? I love y'all. Keep following Coach T. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for all of your support. And continue to support me through this journey. And if you need to talk, if you're a woman out here and you have experienced any type of mental health abuse, and you just need somebody to talk to, reach out to me. I am here. I love y'all. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. And thanks for watching. Okay?